good afternoon. This is a first NZRCA Meet the Competitors. Also, results and standings will be happening on our NZRCA TV on the social page. My name is Brent Cairn and I'm here with the 2023 Bronc riding champion of New Zealand, Ross Dowling. How are you, Ross?
Yeah, good, thanks, Brent.
And we've also got your star here too.
Yep, Lana Dowling.
Yep.
You're even waving, good girl.
Now, Ross, we're going to rewind the clock a little bit. So, how did you get into rodeo?
So it all sort of started with my family. I grew up in a little town called Hyde in Central Otago, and my dad, he's a life member of the Waikoiri Rodeo Club, and for the life of me, I think we've always grazed bucking horses on our place, and started off, back in the days when sheep riding, then calf riding, then junior steer riding, and then second divies. And, I mean, the area where I lived, where I grew up, there's a lot of good cowboys that came out of that area. So I was very fortunate. And then, some stalwarts of New Zealand rodeo, Johnny and Diane Robinson, they took me on my first rodeo trip, and they're like my second parents as well. So, I've been very fortunate, I suppose.
Now, your events that you've always concentrated on has been the bareback and the bronc riding? Yeah.
So, I mean, like every young kid in New Zealand, we all start off and bull riding, and I went overseas bull. Hey, that's not a toy. We went over, went bull riding and that. And then when I was 16, I had Malcolm Oakes in Oamaru when I was at boarding school. He introduced me to bareback and saddle bronc riding. My dad, bareback and saddle bronc ride. And even he'd admit probably not so successfully. But and then that's sort of how I ended up in bareback and saddle bronc.
Now, you've travelled the world a lot. You've rodeoed in Australia, you've rodeoed in Canada, you've rodeoed in America. So, from all your experiences from your travels, what's probably the major thing that you've learnt all about this whole rodeo process?
Oh, I mean, I think rodeo is a real humbling sport. You know, one day you can be on top, and then the next day you can be at the bottom. I think you've got to take, sort of roll with the punches, and I heard something the other day around pretty much the same thing from the guys in the NFR that they go from winning the world to next year they don't qualify. I don't think there's any substitute for practice and really giving your all. You're either all in or you're all out, in my opinion. So.
And what's probably your greatest achievement, you think, throughout your whole rodeo career, or even in life in general?
Oh, I mean, look, I think my greatest achievement, like it's changed probably in the last year. My greatest achievement's having this little monkey and having a really supporting family at home, which allow me to do, to go and have fun in the weekends and go rodeoing. But probably in the rodeo arena, I mean, winning my first saddle bronc title was a bit of a highlight. I mean,
and that was a unique story, dude, because you weren't even chasing it that season.
No,
just everything clicked at the finals, didn't it?
I was just having fun, and I think that goes back to it. If you're not having fun, you're not winning. So, I mean, winning a title, and then having winning the Bob Brown Memorial title for me, that was very special for, and that's an award not given out every year. And that's for a cowboy that helps out, and gives back to all the kids and newbies coming out. But I think also another highlight too, I can't really back down, was getting fourth in the average in the PRCA circuit final. Was my first circuit finals in the US. That was pretty cool. So.
And you also, because of your experiences now, you've kind of joined in with the part of the actual NZRCA association, haven't you?
Yeah, so I'm the admin director on the board, and again, it's pretty humbling that I got voted in by my constituents to represent them on the board at board level. So I think I think there's a lot of people in our sport and a lot of sports actually that probably don't give back. So it's a little thing that I can do to help keep our having a good yarn there. To foster our sport for the future, I think that's my big thing, So as long as I can sit there and say that I've given everything I can back to my sport, but with having a young family at the moment, I'm stretched pretty thin between that and my work at Catalyst Performance Agronomy. So,
and for some of our, we've had outstanding crowds this last season. I expect all those people to come back because they always had a great time. But we're always very welcoming for new fans to come and join us, aren't we?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
100%. So like we've got a heap of rodeos scattered across New Zealand that we love big crowds and I think it's a great day out.
Yeah.
So I mean, why wouldn't you come along?
And it's a very family affordable day out too.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
Yeah, like you get a whole day's entertainment. There's rides, there's stalls, there's more than just a couple of barrel races and bull riders at any event. It's a big day and it's family friendly.
Yeah.
I mean, there's not many events where you can be there all day and take the whole family.
Yep.
So.
This is our first update of the NZRCA meeting stars, and you'll get to meet some great winners across the whole circuit this year. The finals will be happening the third weekend of March up at Waikato. My name's Brent Cann, and I'm one of the NZRCA announcers. And thank you very much, Roscoe, for joining us. Ross Dowling.
We out spurring
Good
in no
afternoon.
time.